Hello, my name is Pushpanandan. In this video, I will read and explain the second Hindu editorial of 16th April 2026. Okay, dry days on rainfall deficit forecast. Okay, as India faces a rainfall deficit, it must make preparedness for the worst. From the heading, what we can derive is like there will be low rainfall. Deficit means less. Okay, dry days. Like what their meaning is, there may be less rainfall. Okay. After the crest, the trough is inventable. The meaning of this sentence is after a peak there will be a slope coming. That's what this. After the crest means the top of the mountain. So here they are saying after the crest in the top, the trough is inventable. Trough means like in the horse stable and all there will be one linear cement made thing where water or food will be kept. That bottom way, this structure is called as trough. So after the peak there will be bottom. After the crest, the trough is inventable. Okay. Following 2 years of surplus rainfall, India is likely starting at a significant shortfall in the coming monsoon. Here the editor is saying for the 2 year we had surplus rainfall and now there will be deficit. We will see the cause of that in this editorial. The Indian Meteorological Department. This is the department which will forecast the weather. There is a difference between weather and climate. Climate means which has happened for a long time, which is having a period of long time, like 10 years, 20 years. Weather means today the weather is 35 degrees Celsius. So today we should use weather. If it is for a long time means climate. That's why climate change, not weather change. So today's temperature is weather, not climate. Today the weather is hot, not the climate is hot. Okay. The Indian Meteorological Department IMD in its April forecast had predicted a 8% deficit or below normal rainfall coming June-September. June to September is monsoon for India and the IMD has predicted 8% less than average. Okay, for India below normal, which is the rainfall percentage we are speaking of. There is a 5% margin of error in these estimates, but going by IMD's track record, there are many more times it has expected a normal monsoon only for India to end up with a drought. That it has forecast a drought but been proved wrong. Here they are saying that these are all predictions. They are using many scientific tools and they are educated people and they are doing, but it's nature. Like we are humans, we are calculating the nature, we are observing it and we are using our observations, but sometimes it may go wrong. So the editor is saying the things which didn't happen exactly as IMD predicted in the past. Okay, in fact, when IMD wants a deficit in April, history shows that India often experiences a drought. Like here they are saying like deficit and drought are different things. Drought means there is severe water shortages. Deficient means less actually. So sometimes when IMD has predicted as deficient, it has become drought. The agency in its official lexicon means a set of words. Like IMD's lexicon means it will be having a set of words. Okay, the dictionary, not dictionary, but the words which they are using is called as lexicons related to words. Never uses the term drought, only refers to a deficit below 90% as deficit. Okay. Here they are saying that IMD's lexicon, they don't have a word called as draft in their lexicon. Okay. In April of 2015, IMD issued a below normal monsoon forecast for the 2015 southwest monsoon season, predicting seasonal rainfall at 93% of the long-term average. Again, below normal. India ended up much worse at 86% long period average. See, long period average in terms of IMD is like for a long period we would have calculated the centimeter of rain. So here it was calculated from 1971 till 2010 or in that range. So it was 86%. IMD expect a depressed monsoon this time in the second crucial half of the monsoon, August and September, on the back of weather models indicating an El Nino. a cyclic phenomenon which where an heating of the central equatorial Pacific Ocean behind 1 degree Celsius and corresponds 9 out 16 times since 1950 to a deficient monsoon. Okay, see here they have used the term El Nino. There are terms El Nino, La Nina, and I mean Indian Ocean dipole is there, one which will be positive and another will be negative. See what I will say, what is El Nino? If El Nino is there, means India will get less rainfall, which means another place should get more rainfall. What is that place? That is US. See, this El Nino and La Nina will happen in the central equatorial area of Pacific Ocean. Okay, so the heat will be moving from left to right in the Pacific based on 2 to 7 years cycle. Okay, so if the weather is hotter in the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean, which is near American continent, means wherever the heat is more, there the that air pressure will be less, because it is heat. Air will be expanded, there it will be low pressure, and air will move from high pressure area to low pressure, where there will be high pressure in the air in the region where there is chillness, or where it is comparatively cool to the other place. In El Nino part, so you say that here there is American continent, here there is Asian continent, like in the Indonesia, India side, Australia, Indonesia, India side. So when American side plays as the warmer area in the Pacific area, in the Middle East Pacific, so air from the cooler, it is cool, comparatively cool, it will go towards this side, and more air will go there, moisture will go there, so that more rain will come, because moisture is more there, and we will be having low moisture. This is called as El Nino. Similarly, if the heat is here, means then there it will be comparatively chill, and air will come from this side, so it will be La Nina, and there will be many things going on in the globe, like easterly winds will go, that I will explain in some other video. Okay, so this is called as El Nino and La Nina concepts, because based on where it is hot, there the moisture will go more. Okay, this has happened. And Indian Ocean dipole is there. See that India is like here, India is here, so here Indian Ocean is there. Either this side is hot or that side is hot. Here there is Australia side, here there is Africa side. If there is if the Australian side is hot, or Indonesian side, or I mean Australian side is hot, means the moisture will go there, which means it has more capacity to rain. So here it will be a deficit, and here the moisture will be there. The Indian Ocean effect will have, it is called as negative for us, because Australia and Indonesia will get more rainfall. If the west side is hot, means then moisture from the east will come to the west, and Africa and Indian subcontinent will get more rainfall. That is positive for us. By that combination of both, whether we are getting the El Nino and negative Indian Ocean dipole, it will be a drought for us, like low rainfall. If it is positive Indian Ocean dipole and La Nina, means we will get a more rainfall. Okay, and the timing of El Nino matters. Okay, which means like during monsoon season only we are getting the rainfall, because India is a monsoon dependent rainfall region. If the El Nino and La Nina happens outside of this monsoon season, means then it won't have much effect on us, the El Nino and La Nina. If the temperature rise happens outside of the monsoon months, its impact on the monsoon is not as threatening. In 2019, for instance, the IMD expected less than normal rainfall in April, because La Nino like conditions were on the horizon. Like on the horizon means it is like about to come. What is horizon? If you go to a beach and if you see the end of the beach, so there will be a line where beach is bottom and sky will start. That line is called as horizon. Okay, they were expecting El Nino like condition on the horizon on 2019. They are saying the past instance. Paradoxically means like contrary, like kind of thing. India ended up above normal rainfall. See, La Nino means we should have got less rainfall, but at the time paradoxically we got more rainfall, above average rainfall, because the heating was not as strong as expected. Okay, the El Nino effect was not as strong as expected. Still, it also matters. This year too, the IMD expect the Indian Ocean dipole would counter the dissipating impact of La Nino. They are saying that we may have a positive Indian Ocean dipole. So in from Pacific Ocean we are getting a La Nino, which is less rainfall, but we are having a positive Indian Ocean dipole, which means we can Indian Ocean positive dipole means we will get more rainfall. So both will counteract and we may get better effect than total negative things. Like it will compensate. Indian Ocean positive Indian Ocean dipole will compensate for the El Nino effect. In a year where the most concerning clouds as of now are the warlike ones over West Asia, shortage of gas and fertilizer could worsen farmer sentiment on top of the weak rains. See, farmers are dependent on rains, and not just rains, they want other things also, like fertilizer, other things. Okay, so at present, like in globally, there are conflicts going on, in due to which we are having like security, power security issues. Power security means like gas, petroleum, crude oil, and other things. So in this time, this distress on the rain is also being forecasted. So they are saying like this could have a negative impact on the farmers. So their editor is giving the solution also, which is the government should immediately begin preparation to shore up fertilizer stocks, equitable water distribution, particularly in reservoirs that are likely to be stressed, and provide timely advisories to farmers on optimal sowing practices. Which is being said is, what is said is like they say like farmers will be affected. So how to mitigate that? Farmers should be advised on optimal sowing practices. Sowing means to sow the crops, and optimal means in an effective way. Like government should stock up the fertilizers now and beforehand itself, so that it can be distributed to the farmers, and in the reservoirs also water to be distributed and stored so that it can be given to the farmers when needed. Thank you.